Hi, Melissa Wick here, and today's practice is a core-inspired flow. This yoga class has a bit of an emphasis on the core, so we're going to activate it. We're going to build a bit of heat in exchange. So I invite you to challenge yourself, but of course, as always, listen to your body and take rests when you need. You know yourself better than anybody else. I'm simply just here to guide you. So that being said, let's get started. So let's begin on our backs in Shavasana, or corpse pose. So getting all the wiggles out, maybe gently squeezing the shoulder blades together, letting your arms rest heavy, your legs be heavy, palms facing up towards the sky. And let's take 3 collective breaths to arrive. So inhale in. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale in. Let it go. Last one like that. Inhale. And let it go. Gently closing the lips. Allow your breath to be natural as we allow ourselves to arrive here. Think heavy, heavy bones. Letting your eyeballs rest in their sockets. Noticing the underlying tone of how you feel, your mood, your energy level. Without judging, just observe it, notice it. And throughout the practice, see if you can be mindful and watch your thoughts. And notice when something might get hard. Notice where your mind takes you, and see if you can keep drawing yourself back to the moment and keep finding your will and your strength. Allow your breath to deepen in and out through the nose. Feeling your belly rise and fall, deep, luscious breaths. Take about 5 more breaths here on your own. And throughout the practice, try to keep a softness in the face, softening the jaw, relaxing the tongue, and trying not to make any facial expressions when a posture may get hard. And use your breath to help you, to guide you. And if your eyes are closed, you can gently open the eyes, bring some light in. We're going to draw both knees in towards the chest, interlace your hands just below the knees. You can gently rock from side to side or just be still. And then here we're going to extend the left leg out long, toes flexed, so all 10 toes reaching towards the face. Drawing your right knee in a little closer using the strength of your biceps. Keep your hips grounded onto the mat. And draw your belly button in towards the back of your spine. So you're imprinting your whole back body onto the ground. And then here, start to draw your right knee around the ribs and towards your right shoulder, your right underarm. And then draw your knee to center. Bend your left knee. Left foot is down on the mat. Extend your right leg up towards the sky. Interlace your hands behind the back of your right thigh. If you have more openness, you can bring your hands towards your calf. Every day we feel different in our body. Toes towards the face and reach through the right heel. Soften your shoulders. Lengthen the back of your neck so our chin is not way up higher than our forehead. Keep drawing your belly button in towards the back of the spine. And as you do that, start to lift the chest. So your heart's going to reach up. Keep your head looking towards the ceiling or the sky. Shoulder blades are going to lift. Maybe you take your hands now to your calves or keep them where they are. From here, keep your shoulders lifted. Extend your left leg long. Active through the feet. Now here you can stay or you can start to hover your left leg off the ground. Maybe you start to shake like me. Stay here or release your hands, palms face towards each other. Your belly button is drawing in. Stay with your breath. Everything is on and active. Finding your will. One more breath. And then release the left leg, interlace the right leg with your hands, lower your head, bend both knees, draw both knees into your chest. Here's your little rest period, just for a breath or two. Other side. So you're going to take your right leg extended out long, interlace your hands underneath the left knee. All 10 toes are flexed. Ground down through the hips, use your biceps, draw your left knee in. Soften the shoulders. And then take your left knee around the left ribs, start to draw it towards the left underarm. Keep your hip bones level. And then back to center. You're going to bend your right foot, so your right foot's on the mat. Extend your left leg towards the sky. Interlace your hands behind the left thigh or the left calf. Left toes are reaching towards the face. Reach through the left heel. Relax the shoulders. Send your breath into that left hamstring. And then from here, we're going to start to lift the chest, lift the shoulder blades. You can walk your hands up to your calf, extend your right leg long, right heel onto the mat, all toes flexed. You can stay right here or hover the right leg, both legs active. Squeeze your belly button towards the back of the spine. Stay here or extend your hands, palms face towards each other. Inner thighs are also activated. Shaking is good, creating new pathways, getting stronger. Stay present. One more cycle of breath. And then interlace the hands behind the leg, lower the legs, bend the knees, draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a gentle rock. And then here we're going to take our palms out into a T, palms face down, so we have a bit more support. Draw your knees in line with your hips. You're going to flex the feet, so your shins are parallel to the ceiling, and creating a 90-degree angle. Use your palms to help you engage your core. Belly button now draws to the back of the spine. You're going to leave your legs to the same angle, or you're just going to tilt the legs over to the left side. Try to keep your right shoulder grounded if you can. And then pause when you've reached your edge, finding the strength here in your side body, your obliques. Use the breath. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, other side. So legs over to the right. Try to keep the left shoulder grounded. Keep your head facing towards the ceiling, straight up. Inhale, come to center. We'll do it one more time. You can keep your knees bent, or you're welcome to extend the legs straight for more of a challenge, your choice. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, legs over to the right. Inhale brings you to center. Bend the knees. Take your hands underneath the kneecaps, and you can start to gently rock yourself up and down the mat with a gentle pause at the top. Rolling out the spine, pausing at the top. Tall spine. One more time. Roll. Come to boat. From here, you're going to cross the ankles. Take your hands forward and then find yourself in tabletop. So here we're still finding the action of the belly button drawing towards the back of the spine. Hands are shoulder width distance apart, knees hip width distance apart. Take your left hand out in front of you, palm in, extend your right foot back behind you, point your toes. Find length, belly button drawing in, weight even on both sides of the body. Inhale, get long. Exhale, left elbow to right knee, round, crunch. Inhale, get nice and long. Exhale, round and crunch. Inhale, get long. Exhale, round, crunch. Inhale, get long. Here you're going to take your left arm out to the side, palm down, and then start to draw your right leg out to the side. You can flex the right foot so the inner line of your leg is parallel to the ground. Come back to lengthen, forward, exhale, tabletop. One cycle of breath to ground. Other side. So right hand's going to reach forward, palm in, left leg back, point the toes. Notice if you're dumping your weight into your shoulder, a gentle protraction, belly button draws in. Inhale. Exhale, elbow, right elbow to left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Now take your right hand out to the T, to the side, palm down, flex your left foot, start to turn your left toes out, draw your left leg out to the side, try to keep the weight even. Come back, arm and leg in line, breath in, exhale, tabletop. Nice. From here, we're going to tuck the toes underneath and then find yourself in downward facing dog. So you're going to push through the palms. You can pedal out the feet here, bend one knee, bend the other. Start to warm up in your down dog. Push through the palms, and you're sending your sit bones up and back to find a longer spine. So maybe you bend your knees to find what that feels like here. As if you're sending your pubic bone through your sit bones, and then lengthen the legs. From here, we're going to inhale, roll ourselves onto the ball of the foot into plank. Might need to walk your legs back a little bit. Pausing here in your plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, shift your weight back. Keep your legs where they are, down dog. Inhale, balls of the feet, roll yourself forward to plank. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Legs are powered up, belly button to back of the spine. Exhale, back, down dog. Inhale, come forward. You're going to bend the elbows, come down to your belly. Point your toes. Inhale, cobra, elbows hug in. Heart reaches forward and up. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes under. Push through table or plank. Downward dog. From here, inhale your right leg high. Toes face down, hips level. Point your right toes. Come onto the ball of the left foot. Take a breath in. Bend your right knee. As you exhale, knee to nose, round. Curl. Puff up the upper back. Really draw your right heel towards your glute. Inhale, shift back. Three-legged dog. Point. Exhale. Come onto the ball of the left foot. Round. Knee to nose. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round, knee to nose. From here, look between your hands. Just lower that right knee down, tap the ground, lift it back up, and then gently step your right foot between the hands. Keep the back leg powered up. Inhale, high lunge. So your right ankle is in line with the right knee. Engaging the inner thighs, right heel back, left toes forward. On your exhale, bend the elbows, open up the chest. Get a little bit of a heart opening here. Inhale, arms are gonna lift. Exhale, warrior two. Left heel comes down, arms reach out, extend. Keep that right knee bent. And then we're gonna extend the right leg. You're going to start to reach forward, hinge forward. You're gonna keep your right ribs lifted. Look beyond your right hands. Find Trikonasana triangle pose. So the right back of the hand is gonna come to the inside of the right shin, gently placing it there, not hanging out. We're going to use our core here instead of dumping our weight. So you can stay here. Maybe your right hand completely is off the leg, or maybe you act as if you're holding a beach ball. So you take it where you want to go to challenge yourself. Connect to your breath, stay present. And then from here, we're going to spiral everything to the forward of your mat. Toes and fingers, bend your right knee, plant your palms, step your right foot back. Inhale in. Exhale, shift slightly forward, bend the elbows, hug in. Belly button strong. And upward facing dog, point the toes. Belly button draws in as you breathe out to come back to down dog. Beautiful. Other side. So inhale, left leg rises. Point your left toes. Three-legged dog. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend your left knee, knee to nose, round. Puff up the upper back. Wrists under the shoulders. Draw your left heel into your glute. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, round. Knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Look between your hands. Gently let your left knee tap the mat. Lift it up. Look between. Step your left foot through. Find your balance. Inhale, high lunge. Thumbs back, pinkies forward. Left heel back, right toes forward. Breathe in. Exhale, cactus the arms, open up the chest. Inhale, arms are gonna lift up. Warrior two, right heel down. Open up the arms. Look beyond your left fingers. Weight on the outer edge of the right foot. Extend your left leg. Start to reach towards the front. Reach, 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 triangle pose. Left back of the hand to the inside of the left shin. Right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. You can let the left arm hover completely, or maybe you hold on to that beach ball again. Nice. From here, everything spirals forward, moving nice and slowly. Plant your palms, step back, plank. Inhale in. Exhale, bend the elbows, come down halfway. Point your toes. Up dog. Belly button draws in towards the back of the spine. Down dog. Here's your rest. Here's where we recover. Connect back to your breath. Come onto the ball of the feet. Just kidding. Bring your heels down. Inhale your right leg high. Now we're going to bring our right knee to our right tricep. So keep drawing your right heel towards the glute. Look between your hands, just on the floor there. And then draw your right knee towards your left tricep. Back to your right. Back to your left. And then step back to down dog. I'm doing this with you. Here we go. Left leg high. Bring your left knee to your left tricep. Shift forward. Left knee to your right tricep. Use the core. Knee to left, knee to right, and come back to down dog. Come onto the balls of the feet now. Bend the knees, look between your hands, step or hop or walk, however you like, the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, exhale, fold. Inhale, root down to rise. Arms are gonna lift all the way up. And exhale, hands come through to heart center. Release your arms down. Now here we're gonna find standing staff pose. So we're going to reach the arms up overhead, thumbs back, pinkies forward. Notice if you're banana backing, you wanna keep the core engaged. We're gonna bring the weight into the right leg. Keep your left foot flexed. Start to send the left leg in front of you. Keep the left hip bone down and even in line with the right. Reach nice and tall. Bend the left knee. Left arm's gonna reach back, right arm forward. Notice if you're leaning back in space, try to keep your torso in line with your hips. Maybe you look to your left hand. Come back to center. Arms are gonna lift. Extend the left leg. And exhale, release the arms down. Stay with it, don't shake it out. Other side. Arms are gonna lift. Inhale, thumbs back, pinkies forward. Weight onto your left foot. Belly button draws in. Start to lift that right leg. Power up the legs. The more engaged it is, the lighter it's gonna feel. Bend the right knee. Left hand forward, right hand back, palms facing to the right. Use the core to help you twist. Inhale, everything comes to center. Extend the right leg. Maybe reach a little bit higher. Exhale, lower. Nice. Feet are hip width distance apart. We're going to take a big breath in and come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Chair pose. So you're going to sit as if you're going to sit in a chair. Thumbs back, pinkies forward. Your tailbone's drawing down. Your belly button is drawing in. We're going to bring the feet together. Knees, ankles, shins together. Take your hands into prayer in front of you. Keep sitting as if you're going to sit in a chair so you can see your toes. We're going to rotate from side to side, twisting. So start to use your core, twist to the right, left tricep to the outside of the right thigh. Inhale through center. Now move with intention and control. Right tricep to the outside of the left thigh. Twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist over to the right. Maybe you just place the left tricep down. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Last time, inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up all the way up. Feel that release. And then exhale, come forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. You're going to step back into a plank. Now, from here, we're going to come down onto our forearms. So elbows are shoulder width distance apart, shoulders in line with the elbows. Power up your legs so your hips are not way up here and they're not below your hips. Your bum's not below your hips. Belly button draws towards the back of the spine. You can plant your palms or maybe you like to interlace the hands. Just stay here. Look down to your mat right in front of you. Stay with your breath. You're welcome to let your right leg hover. Release that leg. Left leg hover. Release that. And then from here, bring your hips, tap your right hip to the ground, come to center. Left hip taps down, come to center. One more time. Right hip taps, center. Left hip taps, center. Beautiful. Bring your knees down. Come into a gentle Sphinx pose, pointing your toes. Feel this gentle stretch here in the front body. And then exhale, Lower yourself right ear or left ear down to the mat, arms down by your side. Now we're going to do a little bit of back strengthening. So bring your forehead down to the mat, point your toes. You're going to flip your palms down to the mat. Lift your shoulders off the mat. Point your toes so much that the tops of the feet lift. Shins, knees, quads maybe lift. Find length. Lift your forehead, chest, hands lift, triceps engage. Chest is opening. Keep your head in line with the spine. Think length rather than height. So think nice and tall. Reaching to opposite ends of the room. Squeeze the back body. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the legs. Everything is on. Stay with your breath. Inhale, arms are going to lift. Palms towards each other. Exhale, move through your arms in space. Bring them back. One more time. Inhale, arms are going to lift up. Exhale, arms come back down. One more breath in. Get a little bit higher. Lift the legs. Exhale, opposite ear down to the mat. Relax. Nice. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Plant your palms down right by your chest. Tuck your toes underneath. Now get ready. We're going to try and get through plank to lift ourselves up. So bring a big breath in. As you exhale, use your will. Push through your palms through plank. Downward dog. Exhale. You're going to come onto the knees. Bring your sit bones down, take your legs forward, and we're going to come into boat pose Navasana. So we're going to hold it a little longer than we did earlier in practice. So ankles, shins, knees together. You can sit slightly back on your tailbone. Keep the spine tall so your chest is lifting. Hands could stay underneath the kneecaps. Come onto your toes. Maybe your feet hover. Maybe your shins come parallel. Maybe you half flex, half point the feet, point, flex, your choice. And then maybe your arms come off the legs. Keep the legs zipped together. Find something to focus on in front of you. Stay with your breath. Now we're going to lower, extend the legs, lower the chest and legs, hover. Inhale, boat. 3 more times. Lower and hover. Exhale, boat. Inhale, hover and lower. Exhale, boat. Inhale, hover and lower. Exhale, boat. Lost count. Let's do one more. Inhale, hover and lower. Exhale, boat. Hold here. Beautiful. And then release. Lower yourself down. Just keep your knees bent. Draw your heels close to your glutes. See if you can graze your heels with your fingertips. Feet are hip width distance apart. We're going to come into bridge. So you're going to press your feet into the mat, lift your hips up. And then you're welcome to just keep your hands flat. Maybe you hold on to the sides of your mat, or you can interlace your hands behind you. Walk the arms a little closer, squeeze the shoulders. Arms press in to the back of the mat. Making sure your knees aren't winging out or collapsing in. Imagine as if you're squeezing a ball between the legs. If your hands are interlaced, release them, release the shoulders. Have your hands planted down to the mat, or you can grab the outer edges of your mat. And then we're going to lower the hips down, but don't let them touch. Inhale, lift. Press your feet into the mat. Exhale, lower the hips. Don't let it touch. Inhale, lift the hips up. Remember that ball that you're squeezing. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower, hover. One more time. Inhale, lift the hips up. And then exhale, lower yourself down. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Soften here. You can rock or just be still. We're gonna find happy baby. So arms to the inside, knees towards the shoulders. Flex the feet as if you're gonna squat against the ceiling. So ankles in line with the knees. Grab onto the ankles or shins, or maybe you can reach for the outer edges of the feet. I like to bring my pace fingers and thumbs to my big toe. See if you can lengthen the tailbone down to the mat so you're not way up here. Relax the shoulders. Soften your jaw. Rest your eyes. Release your baby. We're going to bring our arms out into a T, this time palms face up. Bring your knees in line with your hips, legs over to the left. Maybe you take your left hand, hold on to your right thigh. Gaze over to the right, relax your right shoulder. And then inhale, come through center. Other side. Knees over to the right, gaze over to the left. And then back to center. Come into Shavasana, final resting pose. So extend your legs long, arms down. Maybe you gently squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep that chest nice and open, wiggle it out. Take time to find your sweet spot so you can lay here and receive your practice, because there's nothing left for you to do. Relax your breath. Relax your jaw. Let your legs be so heavy. Let your eyeballs rest in their sockets. And just imagine yourself melding into the ground, allowing the ground to completely support your weight. And acknowledging your practice and your efforts for showing up today on your mat and giving it your best. Try to be here for at least 5 minutes, maintaining a spark of awareness. Namaste.